Hi friends, welcome to Your Journey Yoga. My name is Natalia. I am here as your companion and your guide on your journey with yoga. So, thank you so much for choosing to be here. Today we have a little flow to help the IT bands open up a little bit if they're feeling a little tense. So just a fun fact before we begin, you can't actually stretch the IT band itself, but we can work with the muscles surrounding the IT band in order to invite a little bit more openness and ease. So your TFLs, your glutes. We're also just going to be working the side bodies in general. We're going to stretch out our lats. We're going to work with the sides of the neck and the traps to, again, hopefully find a little bit more openness and ease today. So whenever you're ready, you can meet me in a seated position. And if sitting on your knees does not work for your body, feel free to come into Sukhasana with your legs crossed. And as you are arriving in whatever seat you are choosing, take a moment to close your eyes. Maybe you flip the palms to face up in an effort to receive. And we'll take a deep inhale in through the nose. Slow exhale through your mouth. Inhale deeply. Exhale completely. Just arriving on our mats, becoming present to whatever is here with you right now, whether that be some noises in the space you are in or some noises in your head. What is present in the body? What is present in the mind? What is present in your space? Just taking a moment to acknowledge and notice. Invoking the role of the observer. Notice your breath. What does it feel like to breathe right now? You might decide to take a more intentional, mindful breath if you would like to cultivate an Ujjayi breath, or even a directional breath, maybe breathing into the low belly or expanding the sides of your rib cage. Find what feels good with the breath. And a friendly reminder that whatever is present here with you today, there's plenty of space for it in your practice. There's nothing you need to change about who you are or how you're feeling in order to be here. Take an inhale in and exhale out. On our next inhale, we'll start to reach the arms up towards the sky. Whoop, maybe you hit your plant babies. And then we'll bring the left hand down to the mat, reach the right fingertips over to the side. Open up through your heart, lengthen out through your fingertips, bring your gaze up towards your arm. Inhale in here. Exhale, maybe you go a little bit deeper. Maybe you even walk that left hand off to the side a little farther. Breathe into your side body. Inhale here. Exhale out. Inhale, move through center, arms reach high. And take it to the other side. Right palm plants, left arm reaches over. Open your heart, lift your gaze up towards the sky. Inhale to lengthen. As you exhale, maybe you go a little deeper. Inhale here. Exhale here. Inhale through center, arms reach high. Exhale, bring the hands to heart. Inhale in. Exhale out. We're gonna bring the fingers to interlace behind the back. Draw the knuckles down, let the shoulders melt away from the ears. And then we'll bring the left ear over the left shoulder. Maybe you lift the chin just slightly here. Opening up the traps. Breathe deep. One more inhale. As you exhale, bring the chin to the chest. Breathe here into the back of the neck. And then we'll take it to the other side. Right ear comes over the right shoulder. Again, maybe lifting the chin just slightly. One more round of breath here. And then we'll come back to center, head over the heart over the pelvis. You can unleash the arms. Inhale, reach them high. And exhale, make your way to a tabletop. No rush here. Find a mindful placement of the hands, mindful placement of the feet. And then on an inhale, drop the belly, gaze comes forward. Exhale, round the spine. Inhale, drop the belly. Exhale to round. Inhale, drop the belly. Exhale, round. Come back to a neutral tabletop. We're gonna bump the hips to the left, look over your right shoulder, peek back at your foot. Couple of breaths here. And then we'll move through center, bump the hips to the right, look over your left shoulder. Feel that opening in your side body. And then come on back to center. We'll bring the big toes to touch, knees as wide as the mat. Send your hips back to extended child's pose. And take a moment when you get here, reach those fingertips forward. Inhale in. Exhale out. We're gonna walk the hands over to the top left-hand corner of the mat. You might stack the palms here, or maybe reach that left hand back for the left foot. Take a deep inhale. Exhale out. Walk those hands back through center. Take it to the right. Again, maybe the palms are stacked. Maybe you reach the right hand back for the right foot. Inhale in. And exhale. Come on back to center. Press into the palms, rise up to your tabletop again. And we're going to tuck those toes and lift the hips high and back, downward facing dog. And just start to find movement that feels good in your body. You might walk out the legs, you might lift up onto the toes and lower the heels. Maybe you wiggle out the hips a little bit. And then find stillness here in downward facing dog, pressing into the space between the pointer finger and the thumb. Draw those shoulder blades back. Let those heels be heavy. Inhale deeply. Exhale completely. Root down through your right foot. We'll lift the left leg up high. Take an inhale. As you exhale, we'll step that left foot up to a low lunge. Bring that right knee down to the mat. Get aligned here. And when you feel grounded, we'll rise in the torso, arms reach high, modified crescent. Inhale, reach those fingertips up. Exhale, bring the left hand to the left hip. Reach your right fingertips over to the side. Inhale in. Exhale out. Inhale, back to center, arms reach high. Exhale, bring those fingertips down to the earth. We're gonna lift that back knee, plant the right palm, reach the left arm up towards the sky. Now, we're gonna turn those left toes to about 11 o'clock. Come onto the outside edge of your back foot, and then lower those hips, reach the left arm back. Inhale, lift the hips, lift the arm. Exhale to lower. Inhale to lift. Exhale to lower. Inhale to lift. Come back to your low lunge, and we'll step back to our plank. Take an inhale here. Exhale, send those hips back, downward facing dog. Maybe you find a little more movement again. And then settle into stillness. Root that left foot, reach the right leg up high. Inhale here. Exhale, shift it forward, low lunge. Step that foot up. Bring the left knee down to the mat. Find your alignment. When you feel grounded and ready, you can press into that front foot, rise up, modified crescent. Inhale in. Exhale, bring that right hand to the right hip. Reach those left fingertips over to the side. Lots of length here. Inhale. Exhale. Back to center we go, arms reach high. And then bring those hands to the earth. We'll lift the back knee. Left palm plants, reach the right arm high. Turn those right toes to about 1 o'clock. Come onto the outside edge of your back foot. And then lower the hips, reach the right arm back. Inhale, lift the hips, lift the arm. Exhale, lower. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. Inhale, lift, come back to your low lunge. Plant your palms, step back to plank. Inhale here. Exhale, downward facing dog. Maybe you move it out. Inhale deeply. Exhale completely. Find stillness here in your down dog. And just root into your foundation. Inhale in. Exhale out. Come up onto your toes and start to take a slow walk to the top of your mat. And we'll find a ragdoll pose when we get there. Feet about hips distance. Grab opposite hand to opposite elbow and soften the muscles of your neck. You might sway a little side to side. And if you found a sway, start to slow it down. Come back to center here in our forward fold. If you want to bring the feet in a little bit closer, you can. And we're going to bend through the right knee, right hand under the face. Reach the left arm up towards the sky. Couple of breaths here. You can have the gaze up towards the ceiling, or you can bring your gaze down towards the mat. You should feel this deeply in that outer leg. Inhale. As you exhale, bring it down, take it to the other side. Left hand plants, left knee bends, right arm reaches up. And then start to bring that right hand back down. Inhale to lift halfway. Exhale to plant those palms, step back to your plank, and send the hips back, downward facing dog. Inhale here. Exhale out. We're going to root the right foot, reach the left leg high again. Inhale here. On an exhale, shift it forward to a half pigeon. Now, be gentle here. We haven't done a whole lot of warm-ups, so it might be beneficial to bring a block or a pillow underneath your left hip here. Find support. Flex those left toes. Find a little length in your spine. You might sway a little bit side to side here. Inhale in. Exhale out. Well, we're gonna roll onto the outside edge of that left hip, and we'll swing the right leg around, and we're gonna bring both feet out in front. Adjust my mat a little bit here. Bring the fingertips behind you, open through your heart, and we're gonna drop the knees over to the left. Now try to keep that chest facing forward. Deep breaths here. Start to come back through center, and we'll let the knees fall over to the right. Same thing, keep that chest facing forward, open through the heart. Maybe lift the chin just a little bit. And then bring it back to center. And we're gonna make our way back to downward facing dog. So if you would like to take a little vinyasa, feel free. Otherwise, just roll over those legs. Come through a tabletop and lift those hips, downward facing dog. Take an inhale in. Exhale out. Left foot grounds, right leg reaches high. And then we'll shift it forward to our half pigeon on this side. Again, use support here. If you want to bring a pillow or a block underneath your right hip, please do. Staying lifted on those hands, the fingertips. Flex those right toes. Maybe you sway a little bit side to side. And then come on back to center stillness. And we're going to roll onto the outer edge of that right hip, swing the left leg around. This time we're going to start to lower onto our backs. So I'll meet you there. And we're going to come into reclined pigeon. So we're going to lift the feet off of the earth, cross the left ankle over the right thigh, interlace the fingers behind the right thigh, and hug that knee towards the chest. And imagine that you're pressing both of your feet into a wall here. So flex your toes, lots of mindful energy in the sole of the foot. Inhale in. Exhale out. One more inhale. And as you exhale, just release the hands, bring the right foot down to the earth, bring the right foot over to the right side of the mat, and then let that left ankle guide the right knee down towards the earth. You can keep the gaze up towards the sky, or if it feels good for you, you can turn onto your right ear, finding a little bit more of a twist in the spine. Let those legs be heavy. Make your way back through center. Release the cross of the legs And we'll take it to the other side. So bring those knees towards the chest, cross that right ankle over the left thigh, interlace the fingers behind the thigh, draw that knee towards the chest, flexing both of your toes, breathing into that outer hip. Inhale in. As you exhale, release those hands. Left foot comes to the earth. Bring it to the left side of the mat. And let that right ankle guide the left knee down towards the earth. Find where you want the head and the neck to be. Breathe deeply. One more inhale and an exhale. Start to bring those legs back through center. Hug them up towards your chest. Wrap your arms around your shins. Give yourself a squeeze here. Inhale. Exhale to release, and we'll make our way into a seated position. Take your time getting there. There's no rush. Coming back to where we started. Take an inhale, deep through your nose. Let it go through your mouth. Let's bring our hands together at heart center. Thank you, thank you, thank you for choosing to show up here with me today. This is a practice that you can return to as many times as you would like. Whenever those IT bands start feeling a little tight, or maybe you do it preventatively. Do this practice often. Keep it open, keep it easeful. I appreciate your time and your energy. On an inhale, let's bring our thumbs to third eye. Namaste.